tuck it and run. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now, and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
On third down, Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
What?
I just want your guys' showers done. I want you guys fucking eating, and I want you guys...
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry.
What is this stuff?
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 44, Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And there goes Mark Ingram. He breaks it
He's a
beast. For a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 37 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
Yeah, you guys
and it's
suck.
Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Damn, still bombed it. And he's gone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What
See,
is
we got a
it?
little time here before Cleveland takes their next snap on offense. Quite a ride, really, for the Browns in 2019. Freddie Kitchens really hardly knew you. Gone after one season. Remember, people had elevated the Browns, not just playoff contenders, really, but Super Bowl contenders in the preseason. But that 6-10 finish brought them back to earth in a big way.
Well, let's go back to the preseason, and we did talk about those high expectations. I think that you and I both pumped the brakes on the Super Bowl talk.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
See what I mean? See what I mean, guys?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Okay, he jukes too much, I swear.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10,
he jukes.
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. As the offense comes out here, CD, we got to talk about the big one. We've waited for it all season long, down to the final 2 in Miami. All the glitz, all the glamour. What do you think of this matchup, partner?
And a lot of folks thought that this might be Baltimore and San Francisco. They were the 2 best teams in the regular season. But Kansas City, many thought might very well have been number 3. And they ended up getting the home field advantage after the Ravens lost to Tennessee. Took full advantage of that and found their way to Miami. Interesting thing for me, these 2 coaches, Andy Reid, he's been to the Super Bowl before. He was head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, and they lost Super Bowl 39 to the Patriots. And then Kyle Shanahan, he's been there as a coordinator with the Atlanta Falcons, a 28.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sione Taki. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
You know what?
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They toss to Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Jackson now off the bootleg. This one complete to Ingram. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. As that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They are, however, facing... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Heading out, it's the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Hunt. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
That's
got to
for me.
find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's not fair!
The average a bit. It's
No.
this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3
They're not
yards
eating.
here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
How about no one gets waffles?
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
How about
And
no
down
one
he goes,
takes
taking it
waffles?
inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that
You know
sets
what?
up
I
a
get
1st
French
and goal.
toast then.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward
I
off the
hate
defender
you.
with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Why are you
That was a big oops
celebrating?
right there.
Celebrating.
But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now Chubb. And
What?
a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard
Yeah?
line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
You guys are
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Fighting through. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Now it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something? Yeah. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a
Trisha, I
long
thought
way
you were
to go in
going
this
to eat
football
waffles.
game.
You just said, are you still going to eat waffles?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Why would I want to eat 1, Trisha? Oh. Okay. Trisha, what are you eating? What? There's 6? Oh. Trisha, how about you just make 4?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll try and run it. Pushing tacklers aside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Jackson. And he'll go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Mack Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Touchdown, Ravens.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down. And his first.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Kill me. I'm so
touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't. Want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now the Ravens is going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson, and he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video on those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch this, guys. This is
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
Yo.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yeah.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
Please get this.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 60 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I'm coming!
The Ravens offense getting ready.
I can't be in a Madden. Guess what my name is, guys? Guys. You sure?
Yeah.
Savannah's birthday party's in 4 days.
Oh yeah, it's Saturday, isn't it? I don't work on Saturday, so I can take you. But you know what though? I am running into an issue because I work Sunday. Ask Savannah if you're allowed to hang out until about 3 o'clock.
Hey, Savannah, quick question on your birthday party. Since my mom doesn't work on Saturday, but she has to work on Sunday, if I could stay like until 3. I think still probably 3 comments because I'm getting on the side.
Almost hour.
Like a dad. I'm so strong about getting. You know, it's like daddy.
I'm taking some of that.
No, I am.
I am. No, Gary's getting don't go for it. Becky's gonna go get it now. Oh yeah, because I gotta get another cereal.
Yeah, go get it right now.
Yeah, hold on here and I'll help you out on that.
What? What? I've been playing games for way too long. Getting 19 movies. Wow, I don't know that.
So, the girl that you're talking to now goes to your school? Or... Is she tall? My sister?
Again? No.
You have a boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend. I have.
I'm telling Mom. I'm telling.
He can hear over the phone. I'm turning you down.
I hear.
Try talking.
I can hear. Did you fart? Hey, Trisha, can you play some Madden after this? Don't date boys if you don't play with me, you don't date boys. Or you don't date boys, yeah.
I just got out. My sister just got out of the shower. She just put on music. So what's what I said?
That's what I'm drinking.
Cool.
are you playing now? Leave me alone.
I video called you instead of you calling me.
Yeah, sorry.
Because I have duos.
Trisha, get done eating.
I am.
I've told you that before. When you're eating, no electronics. And I already said no electronics.
Get me my phone. He's ugly, right?
No, really? You call me ugly, bro?
Is he ugly? Stop.
I probably will read
He
boy
said,
words.
he said, I don't know. He is. He's supposed to say yes.
Shut up. You're the same exact way. Shut up. So stop being mean to me. I'll tell mom you're mean.
I'm gonna turn into a monster.
How would you do? Who you gonna kill first?
You. 13. We just turned 13.
Nah, I've been 13. You've been 13.
Last
Really?
week.
Yeah, bro. Shut up, bro.
10.
What you call me? You heard me, bro. Oh, slap box. I'm your mom. You think I'm scared of you? What? Yeah, I think you're scared of me.
Think I'm scared of you?
Yeah, when I get older, you will.
No, what?
Yeah. You're supposed to protect me when you get older, Dick. Doesn't mean you have to be scared of me.
You're supposed to protect me, though.
You're the only man in the house. You're supposed to be protected.
Oh, then.
Here, Mom, you want this shirt?
He also got referral.
Here, Trisha, have my shirt.
Hey, you got a referral today?
What?
No, it's from your L.
Oh. Yeah, I get a referral today. Every day, all day long. You get a referral, your ass is grass. Mom, did you know I stuck on my F?
What about
F?
what?
What about them? I brung one up.
Yeah.
It's going to a D. Minus.
No.
Social studies?
Take it.
Okay.
If he ate the cereal.
Alright, come on. Get done eating. Dude, that laugh. Please do not laugh.
I'm not playing.
Like
I want you
that
to lay
or-
down in 40 minutes. We are laying down and going to bed.
Trisha, you play Madden with me?
I've been up since
I'll
3:30.
give you
I'm
5.
tired.
I'll give you 5. Okay? What?
He's eating a cereal. Peyton?
Okay, listen up. No electronics at the table.
Yeah.
I think your phone battery's at like 14%. I can
Yeah. I'm a little starving.
No, you're not.
Hey, give us back your phone. No, please. Just turn it off. And someone tried to call me.
No, that's it. Power it off. Well, you learned your lesson, right? Right?
No.
Next time, I hope you learn your lesson.
Wait, there's a lesson.
So then you come over. Come over here. I'm gonna have you beat you.
Don't make me shove this in your mouth.
Guys, don't make Mom get involved. Oh, we do not want that happening. I'll beat her up. So just get your shit done. Man, stop.
Also, my passion is in the food.
Peyton, what mattress are you sleeping on? Okay, Mom. Peyton, what mattress are you big?
I'm just kidding, it wasn't, but I know your passion.
Huh? Real. Little mattress?
I want big.
I get big. Okay. Hey, do you want this or your red hoodie again? that, like, Mom, don't buy any more,
I have to go to bed, but, my brother hung up
breakfast.
on you.
Do what, buddy? Don't buy any more breakfast. Why? Because we got a lot. No, we don't. Not really. We still need to eat up all of
I do when you see take it out of my hand, say, no electronics at the table.
and powers it off.
And then he powered it off. Then he powered it off. Okay. I'll have to talk to you tomorrow because I have to go to bed now.
No, you gotta go to bed in a half hour, but you gotta get around for bed. You have a way to talk to you.
You shouldn't even feel that. Because I don't want to talk to you right now.
Rude.
That's why I said that. I say that to everybody. I said that to her earlier. And I said that to Annabelle.
You know what? It is a big bully. Don't like people. You know what? Hey, Chicken, wanna play some Madden? What you just say? What? What?
Don't come by. I'll do the sleep off.
Magic. You two stop. Peyton! Trisha, why are you taking that right now? You gotta brush your teeth.
Well, I have to take this before I brush my teeth. They got us stuff like that since whenever he got ready. And that was like 6:30.
It was 6:30. No, it was like 6:40 I got you guys up.
Because our alarms went off at 6:45 and we it was longer than 5 minutes.
I was longer than 5 minutes, but
Mom, can I have the body pillow again? Do you work tomorrow? Okay, good. How you doing? Full of his blankets. No, you didn't. I found them just crunched up together.
it's not my fault. I was scared.
Hey, I should. Do you have TikTok page? You have TikTok? Are you signed in?
Yeah.
What's your name? I have a TikTok that I want to do.
Peyton the goat. Now leave me alone. How much followers I got?
8.
8? Bro.
Gotcha, you're it. Oh, shoot. Okay, guys, see you back. I'm gonna say, hey, bebota, chuba mi huevos. And yeah, let's do this. Thanks for not watching my video, guys. Thank you.